You're born in the middle of nowhere, literally. The Australian outback isn't exactly prime real estate, in my sense. It's just sun, sand, and more sun. You've just hatched out of an egg buried in the ground like some kind of prehistoric Kinder Surprise, and the surprise is, you're already crunchy. Yeah, meet your body. It's covered in spikes. Not soft baby fuzz, not sleek scales. Spikes. You don't cry, you crackle. Welcome to thorny devil life, kid. There's no welcome committee, no parents, no instruction manual. Just vibes and about 1,000,000 ways to die. Good news? Your siblings are also hatching. Bad news? They're also trying to not become instant bird snacks, just like you. So what do you do first? You run. Well, scuttle. Waddle. It's honestly more of a janky side shuffle, but hey, when you're a massive 2 inches long and shaped like a medieval weapon, you make it work. Step 1 of not dying, camouflage. Luckily, you've got sand-colored armor that makes you look like an angry little tumbleweed. Combine that with your natural talent for standing still really, really well, and you've got your first line of defense, pretending you don't exist. But don't get too smug. Predators around here are built different. Birds, snakes, dingoes. Basically everything with eyes and an appetite sees you as an adorable, spicy snack. You're basically a walking Dorito with legs. Your best move? Be so unpleasant to eat that they regret trying. Spoiler. It mostly works. Not many things want to take a bite of what looks like a cactus that grew a grudge. As a hatchling, your goals are simple. Eat ants, don't die, repeat. That's your life for the next few months. Thousands of ants. All day. Every day. It's not glamorous, but it gets the job done. You don't chew, by the way. You just slurp them up like tiny protein noodles using your sticky, sand-coated tongue. Bon appetit. But hey, even something as chill as ant hunting has its drama. You're not the only ant fan in the desert. You've got competition. Bigger reptiles, faster lizards, and birds with the speed of Wi-Fi. So your strategy? Move slow. Like painfully slow. Like dial-up internet in 2003 slow. You see, speed is overrated when you're trying not to get seen. You're a tiny, spiky statue most of the time. And it works. Until something decides to poke you. Let's say a predator gets nosy. Say a bird swoops in thinking you're lunch. Now you bust out defense number 2. Inflation mode. That's right. You puff yourself up like an angry balloon covered in thumbtacks. Suddenly you're twice the size and about 40% more terrifying. Bird decides it's not worth the dental bill? Congrats, you live another day. Now go find more ants. As you grow, and that's slow going, by the way, your spikes don't go away. They just get more ridiculous. Your head starts forming this weird false head at the back. Yeah, a fake head. Why? So predators bite the wrong end. That's right. Your body literally gaslights attackers. Iconic. You're almost beginning to feel. By now, you've mastered your weird little walk. It's this slow-motion wobble with random freezes that screams, "I'm just a rock, don't mind me." Predators hate it. Ants? Don't even notice. You've basically unlocked desert stealth mode. But life's not just about dodging death and munching ants. Okay, it kind of is, but sometimes you get thirsty. Water in the desert? Yeah, good luck. Except wait. Plot twist. You're a freaking desert wizard. Your skin is covered in tiny grooves that pull water up from your feet to your mouth. It's like reverse plumbing powered by science and desperation. Morning dew, puddles, even raindrops that land on your back, your body just slurps it up like a sponge. You literally drink through your feet. Weird? Yes. Efficient? Also yes. Weeks pass, then months. You've avoided becoming bird sushi a record number of times, and it's starting to show. You're bigger now, nearly adult size, longer, heavier, spikier, a real desert tank. You haven't got the physique that magnetizes model scouts yet, but the glow-up is real. Now something's different. Your body's buzzing with instincts you don't understand. You're not just avoiding predators anymore. You're thinking about territory, about finding a mate, about staking your claim in this unforgiving sandbox of doom. You're officially an adult thorny devil, which in this desert wasteland basically makes you a mix between a cryptid and a cactus with ambition. You've survived the bird strikes, dodged death by dingo, and out-awkward walked every lizard this side of Alice Springs. You're about 8 inches long now, all spikes, swagger, and zero social skills. But you don't need them. What you need now is territory. You want your own little patch of scorched dirt, a front row seat to some premium ant trails, and maybe, just maybe, a spicy desert date. So, like every other lizard going through a very specific kind of hormonal meltdown, you start patrolling. And it's not like you're getting an epic WWE-style brawls. Thorny devils don't fight so much as they vibe aggressively. It's a weird showdown of slow-motion posturing and spike flexing. If things escalate, you puff up like a spiky beach ball again. But if that still doesn't work, well, you've got one hell of a party trick. You shoot blood out of your freaking eyes. Yeah, you heard that right. Some predators have venom, others have claws. You blast blood from your eyeballs like some kind of hellish anime character. Why? It freaks the living daylights out of predators. 1 second they're thinking, yummy desert snack, and the next they're like, why is it bleeding at me? The blood has a chemical that tastes bad too, like nature's way of saying, this meal will haunt your taste buds forever. It's gross, dramatic, and exactly the kind of energy the thorny devil brings to the outback. And yes, it works. Most threats back off because, let's be honest, who messes with a blood-shooting porcupine lizard? Now let's talk romance. Or, well, whatever passes for romance out here. It's mating season. Temperatures are high. Ants are plentiful. And so are the weird vibes. You spot a female, or she spots you. Either way, your only real strategy is to shuffle up slowly and hope she doesn't run away. There's no serenading, no flowers. Just a slow-motion desert approach and an awkward tail wiggle that says, hey, you up? If she's into it, she doesn't immediately flee. That's about as romantic as it gets. Once mating's done, you part ways like awkward co-workers after a forced office party. If you're the male, congrats. Your job is done. Go back to eating ants and avoiding eagles. If you're the female, however, time to go full DIY nursery mode. You dig a hole. Not just a casual scoop. We're talking a 12-inch tunnel, which given your size is basically the thorny devil version of building a fallout shelter. Then, you carefully lay 3 to 10 eggs, cover them up, and walk away. No babysitting. No lullabies. Just, good luck, kids, don't get eaten. Rough? Sure. But hey, you survived it. And look how well that turned out. Time passes, seasons shift. You get better at reading the landscape, at knowing where ants will march and which bushes to avoid because something hungry lives there. Your camouflage game is unmatched. Your blood squirt reflex is still solid. Life's become routine. You're the veteran now, the lizard equivalent of that grizzled survivalist who's seen some things. You've got the scars, the mileage, the ability to drink water through your feet and complain about the youth. But no one escapes the outback forever. Eventually, Your body starts slowing down. Your walk gets wobblier. You don't puff up quite as dramatically as you used to. You try to inflate for a predator, and it's more of a sad balloon wheeze than an intimidation tactic. You can still grab ants, thousands of them, over your lifetime. But you're not chasing them down anymore. You wait. You conserve energy. You bask in the sun like a tiny, sunburnt Zen master. And then, one day the desert decides it's time. Maybe it's a hawk that finally gets the angle right. Maybe it's a heat wave that pushes your limits just a little too far. Maybe it's just age. After all, thorny devils only live around 15 to 20 years, if they're very lucky. Most never make it past year 3. You don't get a dramatic farewell. No epic blood-spurting finale. Just the desert wind, the rustle of dry brush, and the long, silent legacy of a creature that beat the odds for far longer than most. Somewhere nearby, another tiny devil is hatching, cracking out of an egg covered in spikes. Absolutely no idea what's coming. The cycle continues, and the outback, still dangerous, still weird, still full of ants. But now it's their turn to figure it out. One slow, spiky waddle at a time. And you? Well, you've done your part. You've been a thorn in the side of this unforgiving desert. You've shown the world how to thrive in a place that eats creatures like you for breakfast. And now as you finally take that final rest in the dust, you can rest easy knowing that this ruthless land won't ever forget your kind. Maybe it's not about surviving forever. Maybe it's about surviving long enough to make your mark. And for you, that's exactly what you did. One slow, spiky, blood-spitting step
I'll
at
be
a time.
back.